we are pleased here on 101 to welcome back a good friend, Saranne Rothberg, who is the founder of the Comedy Cures Foundation. Good to see you.
Hi.
Good to see you. Now, this organization is such a great organization. People are going to see the website up several times. The 2003 Raspberry Awards for making a difference.
That's when we met.
Yeah. Tell folks what the foundation is so they don't understand why it's so important.
So Comedy Cures brings therapeutic entertainment around the world to the ill and underserved. So we go to hospitals, we go to camps for ill kids, we go to battered women's shelters, bombing victims, military returning injured from different war zones, and we bring joy, and we bring fun, and we bring play again.
But it started when and why?
It started from my chemo chair, and I decided to throw a chemo comedy party.
Go back a little bit. You were diagnosed?
Well, misdiagnosed in '93,
right,
and then diagnosed in 1999. And I just was given less than a 5-year life expectancy, and I was a single mom going through a divorce, and I said, if this is my life, then I'm gonna leave a legacy of joy and fun and hope and service for my daughter. That little girl is now 23.
She's 23.
She's 23 and she's working.
That's amazing.
She is.
And do you ever try to calculate, Saranne, how many performances you have done on behalf of this foundation?
We're under 2,000 for sure. We're over 1 million people worldwide, multiple continents. Yeah, and a lot of my guys you interview.
Absolutely. A lot of these people come through here
Yeah.
and they make the connection back with you.
Yeah.
How did you know? I've asked you this before, but I don't want to assume people, you go back on our website, you see past interviews that you've done with us. How did you know that it was going to be a big part of your life's work to help other people while you were struggling yourself with recovering?
Well, it was really working for us. I mean, my daughter and I just found so much joy, and everybody was asking us, what are you doing? What are you doing? So I spent so much of my day just talking to people about psychoneuroimmunology and the mind-body connection, and if you keep your spirit strong, then your immune system has a higher chance of responding also. And I was just calling researchers. Researchers will pick up the phone. It's the most amazing thing. They're not like Hollywood types, you know? They don't have 10 layers of your people call my people. And they just started picking up the phone and confirming what I saw with my own life and my own spirit. And as long as I could keep my spirit strong, I felt like I could keep fighting. Because if you remember, nothing worked. I mean, I did 3 surgeries, I did 44 radiation treatments, I did 2.5 years of chemotherapy, I did 7 different drugs, as many as 3 drugs a day. And it was really when I tied it all together, and I had about 20 strategies, that everything started to change in my own body. But all along, we were doing these shows for people, and I couldn't wait to get back to doing the programs. And it was like cancer was my business. I had to take care of it. I had meetings about it. I had consultants, but my life was joy and still is. My life was fun and laughter and bringing hope to people. And, you know, thank God my body responded. July 2002, they told me I had no more visible disease, and thank goodness we've been rocking and rolling ever since. And I love coming here, Steve, because 1, it means I'm still here, and 2, it's like that Neil Simon show, same time next year.
Yeah.
I get to look back on a body of work and a body of service, and I get to say, okay, can't rest on that. What are we going to do next?
Yeah, and by the way, I want to make it clear that you are not saying that people should not get the medical treatment.
No, I did everything.
You did everything, and you also advocate that, but it's that you believe that laughter is powerful.
Oh, it's so powerful. A positive perspective. You know, you had Dr. Kelly Turner on, and we did the book Radical Remission together. And Radical Remission has 9 of the strategies that I did to beat stage 4 cancer. And my chapter really focuses around positive emotion, humor, and laughter. And I mean, the studies are so compelling. They have shown videos, dramatic videos, comedy videos, and no videos to different, patients. And the immune system has been shown to boost when you watch a comedy. I mean, it's even applied in education. there was a study done, if you watch a comedy video before you take a test versus watches a drama or don't watch anything, you'll score higher. And the reason, one of the reasons, is because you're oxygenating your brain. You're waking up your body. You're like calling it to attention. And you know what my theory was? Even if it didn't work, even if the immune studies were not true, what a way to go out, you know, laughing.
And the other thing that's so great, and I have been wearing this.
I know, I check it out. I make sure
Live,
you have
Laugh,
it on.
Love. And you always send me some new ones to make sure, because you have such a great organization. People often ask me about it, and I tell them to go on the website to find out more. And by the way, go on the website to find out what's happening at the organization.
And we're redoing it. We're making a new one.
Tell folks what they can find when they can see the website.
So comedycures.org, it's so sweet because before Oprah covered us the first time, it was donated 24 hours before by some amazing angels that heard that I was going on. So let's see, she covered me the first time in 2004. So the website's like 12 years old. It's when the more pages you had, the more important you were. So now everything's streamlining. So we're basically just streamlining the whole thing. We're gonna have a lot more content so you don't have to go to YouTube to see. So right now, go to comedycures.org and that'll link you to our YouTube, which is Comedy Cures, and you'll see lots of videos about how you do this and funny clips from many of the comedians that you've had on.
Yeah. Why do you say, Saranne, that your diagnosis of cancer was a blessing? Why do you say that?
Oh, it was. I mean, look who I get to see. I get to run into you all the time.
Yeah, that's true, and I always enjoy having you here. We always do, but you actually, seriously,
yeah, no,
a blessing.
Look, I had a very good life before. Thank God, it was beautiful. I've gotten to do amazing things in the world, and I have a really beautiful daughter, and I've just found myself in incredible circumstances. And that would be a good life, you know? I have a pretty house and I have a cool car, whatever. But you know what? Now I get to hold people, like people in their souls. Yesterday we did Laughing Lunch, which is one of our signature programs. It's gonna make me cry because I can't believe I get to do this in my life. And we work with over 1,000 different agencies. And I work with hundreds and hundreds of entertainers and comedians. And on this one day when Laughing Lunch happens, we collide homeless people with Park Avenue matrons, with CEOs of corporations, with news anchors. Like, everybody comes together in this space. And when they arrive, it's like, what are we doing here? Like, this isn't my comfortable circle. And the show literally starts while you're sitting there.
Yeah.
And the food gets served and it's delicious. And all of a sudden, this group that was just so unaffiliated with each other, all of a sudden you watch a community building right there, and then the laughter starts and we're one breath. Everyone is laughing together, and you can see it in the videos. You see the health start. You see health start to rise. You see anxiety start to dissipate. You see nausea start to decrease. And all the studies that are just theory, that all my friends that are the researchers, Lee Burke and everybody else
Seen in practice.
You see it come alive in 90 seconds.
Yeah.
That's my life.
Well, it's a great life, and more importantly, you're affecting the lives of others. Saranne Rothberg, who is the founder of Comedy Cures Foundation, I want to thank you for being with us and sharing and spreading the word. Keep it up.
Yay.
Check out that website. It's great stuff. It'll make a difference. Stay with us. We'll be right back right after this.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been provided by the Russell Berry Foundation, Virtua, Partners for Health Foundation,
Qualcare Inc.,
Johnson & Johnson, Kessler Foundation, and by
ADP.
Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area.